kids, it's your buddy, Batt Masterson, and welcome to another exciting episode of Nebraska Science and Exploration. Now later on, we're going to have Starlock, the Mystic Gladiator, in. He's going to tell us all about how to divine the future using smoke, and if we get around to it, maybe he'll even tell us how to conjure the dead. But the focus of today's show is going to be on X-Skunk. X-Skunk has it wrapped up in his little brain that, well, he's afraid that skunks aren't very popular. And he's spent the last week sending all kinds of emails to World Wildlife Federation, trying to get them to change their logo from being a panda bear into being a skunk. And so far, he hasn't had a lot of success at that. But he's got an idea. He wants to do a music video, and he told me that today he needs help doing his little music video. So we're gonna find out what he has in store for us. No, hi X-Skunk, how are you? I'm doing pretty good today. So I saw that you were at your keyboard all day. What were you working on? Just a little side project I got going. Side project? Yeah. Oh, you're not on that Bible site again, are you? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Now, X-Skunk, we've talked about this. Just because people go to that site and it's really popular, that doesn't mean that you can take advantage of them. I feel like taking advantage of them. Alright, X-Skunk, what were you doing today? Well, today I was highlighting the end of the world. The end of the world? Yeah, the end of the world. That's right. X-Skunk, you shouldn't be scaring people at the end of the world. No, it's real. I'm telling you. The end of the world's coming, and you'd all better be ready. You know, X-Skunk, I've been to that website. Oh, you have? Yes, I have. I don't know if you should be giving out the kind of advice you're giving out. What's wrong with my advice? Well, you know, you've been telling people how to get a job and stuff, but I noticed that unemployment's going up, so I don't think your advice is very good. No, well, you need to try harder. No, X-Skunk, I don't think that's what's going on. So, what else are you doing with that site? Well, we've got everybody convinced that the end of the world is going to be soon, maybe in the next 100 years or so. I've been using skunk mind control and propaganda techniques. We've got all the people convinced that within the next 100 years or so, that's going to be the end of the world. Now, X-Skunk, that's not very nice. Yeah, well, they deserve it. They're idiots. X-Skunk, that's not what we encourage here on our show. Oh, it's not such a big deal. We cut together some old Japanese videos, and that's how we convince them. We got everybody convinced that in about 100 years, like mechanical dinosaurs are going to take over the world. They're going to breathe fire on everybody they don't like. X-Skunk. You know, maybe this is why the World Wildlife Fund doesn't use a skunk. Now, how can you say that? Well, I'm just saying, you know, you shouldn't be so mean to people. Yeah, well, stupid people deserve it. X-Skunk, come on. You need to be nice to people. Maybe that's why skunks aren't liked very well. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Alright. Well, you had a project for us today, so what are you working on? Well, I'm going to do a music video. X-Skunk, you don't know how to play an instrument, and you don't know how to sing. How are you going to do a music video? Well, I was hoping that you could do that. I mean, you know all that stuff with cameras and stuff. X-Skunk. Maybe you could, like, dance or something. No, skunks don't dance. You're thinking of penguins. That's another black and white animal. Yes, I know. And the kids at home know, too. But Happy Feet wasn't about a skunk. It was about a penguin. Do you know any penguins, X-Skunk? No, I don't know any penguins. There aren't any here. I live in North America. We live in Nebraska. There aren't any penguins in Nebraska. It's a polar bird. Yeah, I know, X-Skunk. Just wondering if maybe you knew a couple. I mean, you have contacts at the zoo and whatnot. No, I don't know any. So, X-Skunk, you've basically wasted the whole week. No, I haven't. All right, then what do you got? I'm gonna dance. Skunks don't dance. Well, I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna dance anyway. Ah, see, like this. Probably could have come up with something a little better, Skunk. Ah, who cares anyway? I just wanted to sleep in today. I didn't even really want to do this show. Now, Skunk, how can you say that? We've got this audience of like 3 people. Yeah, well, they can go to hell. Skunk, you need to be nice to people. Yeah. Well, until they put me on the World Wildlife Fund, forget it. I ain't doing it. Alright, so why don't you tell me about your website then? Oh, it's great. We talk about animals, we talk about Bible stuff, and then we talk about the end of the world. That's what everybody really wants. They want to hear about the end of the world, don't they? No, I don't think that's what most people want to hear about. Well, that's what they hear about when they come on our site. We talk about the end of the world. Skunk, you shouldn't scare people. Yeah, but I'm a skunk. That's what we do. What happens when you see a skunk? You're out walking around in the woods, you see a skunk, you get scared, right? Yeah, but that doesn't mean you should scare them. It doesn't give you permission to scare them, license to scare them. Yeah, well, I'm a skunk. I'm gonna be a skunk. That's what I'm gonna do. Well, I'm sorry out there, guys. I feel the need to apologize for Skunk. He's pretty rough around the edges, generally. At any rate, he was supposed to dance for us today, and he sat around playing his Xbox instead, so we're not really going to get to that. And I'm sorry about his little propaganda site. I hope none of you are out there visiting it, because it doesn't mean anything. And at any rate, we're kind of out of ideas since Skunk isn't going to dance for us, so I guess I'll just say, we'll see you next time.